Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how I use Trello to organize all of my cleaning routines and systems. I'm going to share my screen and you're going to get a sneak peek into how I create a board. So when you log into Trello, you'll have all of these different teams set up. If it's your first time, you'll have to create an account, but you can actually copy my entire board, okay? You don't have to do any of it yourself. This is my board called Cleaning Routines. I have these other ones. They are available. You can just find them on a blog post or email me at coachingwithkara@gmail.com and I can send you the direct link. So this is my cleaning routine board. If you want to copy my board so you don't even have to create your own, you're going to come under here, under More. You're going to go to Copy Board. Pretty simple. Then you can call it whatever you want. You can call it my cleaning routine. You can decide what team, if none, doesn't really matter. And then you can decide to keep cards. That means that these things that I'm going to show you in a second, you can keep them here or you can get rid of them. So if you want to get rid of all of these cards and you just want these headings, you can do that. If you want to keep it so you have it as a template, it is all yours. And then you are able to copy it, to edit it, and to make it your own. Now, on Trello, you can make these things called lists. So here's how I do a cleaning routine. I went through and made at the top weekly cleaning, deep cleaning. You could also do things like quarterly cleaning. I don't know, like holiday cleaning. You know, you have like special cleaning just for just for when the company comes over, and you can make lists at the top. So mine just has these two here. Under each one, I have each of the rooms in my house. So to do that, you just click add a card. And so I don't have the playroom on here, so I'm going to say playroom. Okay. And bam, the room has its own place. So let's look at the weekly cleaning one. So this is the bedroom. Now, what I do is I assign a due date to it by going here, clicking due date. This means on Thursdays, my system is that every day I clean a different room. So every Thursday I clean the bedrooms. This way it's super easy for me to remember what I'm doing. I know it sounds really silly, but I didn't have a system for cleaning before, or I would try to do zones, or I would be like, all right, I'm going to do the floors one day and dust them. And it just wasn't working. So I was like, listen, if I just decide that every day, and for me, I clean when my 9-month-old is napping and my 2.5-year-old does an activity on her own. So we do a little bit of tot school type stuff while we're waiting to go to preschool in the fall. She does a lot of crafts. Maybe she'll play in a sensory bin. Okay, let's be realistic. She might be making more of a mess. She has little sticker books or crayons. So that's when I do my cleaning. Or, guys, involve the kids, okay? If I'm cleaning up in the bedroom, my daughter knows how to help me make the bed. She knows how to dust. She knows who wants to help vacuum. So just so you know, include them. But that's the time that works for me. If I don't clean during that time, it doesn't happen. I'm not going to lie. If I'm oh, man, I should clean my bedroom, and then it's the end of Thursday and my bedroom isn't cleaned, I'm not just going to do it. It has to happen at that time. So this is what works for me. I put the date on, I put the time, and I sync this to my Google Calendar, and I will show you how to do that. I should have that opened up. I'll show you how to do that in 1 second, okay? So I sync it so that on Thursdays, on my Google Calendar, on my phone, just pops up this exact checklist, okay? So I can just look at it. Now, do you always need the checklist? You know the things you have to do, right? But it's nice to have a checklist to reward yourself a little bit. If someone else is doing the cleaning for the day, say, for example, you have teenagers and they are in charge of cleaning the bedrooms, what you can do is you can go to members and you can add them to the board, and then you can assign them. So this right now is assigned to me, but it could be assigned to anybody else that's on the board. Then they can just look at the checklist on their phone if you guys have a family calendar. And then they're not asking you, what should I clean now? The room's clean. I know my sister's my room's clean. I'm did you vacuum? So this way they have it. You can add in here a checklist just by going to checklists. You can copy one from another room if you want, or you can just say to do. And then it pops up here. So you could even split bedrooms up into the person. So say if you want to edit, you just click here. Oopsie doodles. So say like this is what I do, and say this is what like Dean, that's my stepson, does. So Dean's checklist for his bedroom is to make sure like his Legos are put away. You know, there's like no video game cords or like so games cleaned up. So this way the bedrooms are all here, as you can see, but there's more than one checklist. So again, if you sync to a Google Calendar, everyone's phone will go off at cleaning time or cleaning block or however you do it in your home. And then everyone knows what they're supposed to be doing. So I like that idea. You also can put in like attachments. So say, for example, you can have another section, but say you know you need to get like new curtains and you find them on Pinterest or Amazon. All you could do is you can click here to you know, drag and drop files, and you can either attach it like an Amazon link or a picture you like, so then it's all in one space. If you run out of, this happened to me last week, I had the Swiffer and I had like the dry pads and I ran out of them. And so I didn't forget, I would make sure to put them on my list so that I knew I needed Swiffer dry pads before I went to another place. So that's an example of the bedroom one. You can look, I did the same thing for kitchen. I gave it a due date, so on Fridays the kitchen gets done. Now this doesn't mean that like I'm not, every night in my evening routine I'm doing my kitchen duties where I am like loading my dishwasher, taking out the trash and emptying. I'm wiping down the counters. That's something, and sweeping the floors because I have children and they make a huge mess. So that's like pretty much what I do every night. This is just like the deeper cleaning stuff, cleaning out the microwave and the fridge, you know, and I'm gonna be honest, some of the stuff I didn't want to do. So if I didn't put it on a checklist, I literally would never clean out my fridge. Like I just don't care. And so, you know, here it is under the weekly cleaning. Okay, so I did that for all of the different rooms, again, just to show you. And again, you can do the same thing. If someone recommends a product, like a cleaning product, we're trying to transition our household to more like natural cleaners. I can, or I see it at the store, but I'm not ready to buy it. I think the easiest way to transition is to wait till you're all the way done with something and then buy a new one. You could just put the link in here or whatever works for you. The other one that I have is just a deep cleaning. So under deep cleaning, these are things that get done maybe every quarter or every month or never, no, I'm just kidding, every year. So curtains and ceiling fans, I made another checklist. So quarterly, I should be dusting the ceiling fans, dusting the blinds, and washing the curtains. And I can even assign a due date to this if I wanted to, which I recommend or it doesn't happen. Quarterly bathroom tasks, buy a new shower liner, wash the rugs, clean out your cabinets. Same at the kitchen. Dust the top of the, deep clean the fridge, the top of the cabinets, the baseboard, the windows, you know, the stuff that's not in the day-to-day. Okay. So now I'm actually gonna pull you into my email real quick. Hold on. And I'm gonna show you how to sync your, into your, what's it called? Into your calendar. Okay. So open up your calendar. Now, here's how you sync it to your Google Calendar, okay? You need what's called a power-up. So if you go to Show Menu, you, go back because it was on More, and you go to Power-Ups, okay? These are like cool little ways to make your boards better. So I already have this one on here, Calendar. So you just click on Calendar and it enables it. This means that now I can just go Calendar, and as you see, look, bedroom attached to Kara, it's on the calendar view, okay? This is not my Google Calendar, this is just my Trello board, okay? So here we go. So it lets me know what I have to do. Now there's a power-up you can get where you can have reoccurring tasks. If you do that, you can't sync your Google Calendar, so it's really your choice unless you get what's called Trello for Gold, where you pay like $5 a month or something. And then you can have this every week change. I just like check it when I'm done, and then I might like change the due date and be like, oh, now it's done, and uncheck it. Like that's just an easy way I do it each week. Okay, but to do it to your Google Calendar, I've already done it, but I'll show you again. You're gonna click Add Other Calendars. So I'm in my Google Calendar on my desktop, Add Other Calendars from URL. All right, so you come back here into your calendar view. Oops. And you click, I don't mean to, hold on, let me close it. You click the little gear and it'll give you iCalendar feed. So you just copy that, bam, drop it here, bam, and hit add calendar. I don't know if it'll do it because I already have it on there. It's already here. So pretend it wasn't and it'll just pop on up. Oh, look at this, here it is, very cool. Okay, so now we go back and now, as you see, It has my normal calendar. It's just like my sample, so it's kind of blank. And then you could put in your cleaning routine. So then you would just click it. And then let's go to next week. And ta-da! It worked. So this means now Thursday at 12, this is going to pop up on my phone to remind me to do my cleaning routine. When I click it, it'll attach to the card. So I can just do it. And again, you can just obviously do it on your phone. It's much easier. And here's my board. Cool. Excellent. All right. So I am going to do all these things. Way to go, Kara. High five. So that's how I organize my cleaning routines. Let me stop sharing for a second. I had a lot of charts. I had paper everywhere. And I just was like, the paper clutter was getting to me, and I decided this was kind of a smarter way to do it. So feel free to go, click below. You can download my Trello boards. They are yours. Copy them, make them your own, and comment below and let me know what's working for you and any other questions you have. All right, guys, have a really good one, and I'll talk to you later.